Well, if you are looking for something to do this holiday weekend, you should consider coming downtown.
Tree Boy has more on all the events going on with Canal Fest. Good morning.
Hey, Lindsay, good morning to you as well. Yeah, don't tell me you got nothing to do during the 4th of July. Come on downtown as part of Canal Fest. And, of course, the Indiana State Museum is going to be part of that. And, Kathy Moore, this is always a fun event. And let me tell you that I would just as soon be involved in digging bones out of a cave with Ron Richards and his crew. But this is a little different for you. We're not talking about natural history necessarily. We're talking about family fun. Tell us about your part of Canal Fest.
Well, we do the digs every summer. That is a big part of the museum, but we have lots of family activities here too. And Canal Family Fun Fest is one of those. We have a barbershop quartet. We have boats on the canal. We have fun activities for the kids to do, craft projects, all kinds of fun things, hot dogs.
And Kathy, this whole area is transformed into just kind of a promenade, a meeting area, a place to gather as part of the whole 4th of July celebration downtown.
Well, if people haven't been down to the canal before or forget that it's here, we really have the best shot of the fireworks from here because it's just that gorgeous setting of downtown skyline, and there are the fireworks, and here we are. So it's a fun thing.
And Kathy, do people park in the museum parking lot? How do they make it here? How do they get here? Do they walk through the museum itself?
They can walk through the museum. At the end of the night, they're not going to be able to walk through the museum. They'll have to walk back around. But at the White River parking garage is open, White River State Park.
All right, Kathy, we'll talk more about the Canal Fest in just a little bit. Bill Riley's show, these guys right here, the boats are going to be a big part of this. This is the Admirals, and they're intense right now. All the boats sitting still. I think most of them have fear that at some point I'll take the controls of one of these boats, which has happened just about 4 years ago. It was a destroyer, and true to its name, I believe I took my destroyer and sunk a tugboat. And let me tell you, these Admirals never forget. So look for me to hold the microphone and not any control. But we'll show you these incredible boats when we come back as well. Back to you guys.
I think they call that the infamous Demolition Derby episode.
They do, and I think they have pictures or something in an envelope back here. They're just dying to show me. It's going to be an embarrassing moment, I'm certain.
It's nice to know security is on hand, and we'll be checking back.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Tim.
All righty.
Well, there's a lot to do this holiday weekend in Indianapolis. Tree Boy has more on one celebration that gives people several options.
And it's the 4th of July celebration on the canal. Of course, it's Canal Fest. The Indiana State Museum is part of that, and these remote control boats as well. We'll talk about that when we come back.
Well, from fireworks to free visits to museums, there is plenty going on in downtown Indianapolis this 4th of July weekend.
Tree Boy joins us with more on Canal Fest. Tim?
Hey, Lindsay, Canal Fest is happening tomorrow between 4:30 and 9. It's a great destination to kind of come with the family, learn all kinds of things, and have some fun here on the canal. We're behind the Indiana State Museum, and they have some objects. These are not artifacts. And, Katie, can you operate this little bank right here? These are just kind of little neat things that will be demonstrated, and people will be able to try. That dog scares me every time it goes through there. I'd hate to put a quarter in its mouth. You may want to take that chain and tie him up just a little bit. But, of course, there'll be interesting things that you can participate in as a family and watch as well. And as well, there will be the Admirals that are out here with the boats. And I think, Kathy, that this is part of the attraction. We're going to talk to these guys in just a second. But it is a fun family activity before the fireworks to come out and experience all kinds of things.
Well, the Indy Admirals allow even 8-year-olds to play with their boats, but I'm not sure about adults.
I can tell you a little bit about adults. They're not as easy as they seem. But give us a lowdown of all the things that will be happening down here behind the Indiana State Museum.
It's all about families. We have lots of family activities. We've got craft projects for the older kids. They can make some buttons and things like that. We've got barbershop quartet. We've got discovery carts like Katie just showed you, and other things that they can play with.
And Kathy, there's not a fee for this necessarily. The museum's going to be open tomorrow as normal, but this is just an opportunity for you to kind of go through the museum, come to the back area, and this is where the activities are going to happen.
It's free, and it's all leading up to the fireworks.
Right.
So it gives them something to do while they're waiting, and they can walk up and down the canal and just enjoy how nice it is out here.
Very, very fun. All right, well, thank you very much for that. Hey, I want to talk to Dave Hampton for just a second. Dave, come on over here. You're part of the Admirals, part of the guys I'd like to avoid, quite frankly, because 4 years ago, you have some trumped-up story where I was actually helping out, or you let me drive, what was it, a destroyer?
Yes, it was a destroyer that we had that day.
Can you explain what happened while I was live on air?
Well, we were permitting you to run one of our boats, which is a nice thing for a guest to do.
You let 8-years-old do it, I understand.
Yeah, because they're pretty proficient hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. What happened to me, man?
Well,
Get to it.
Well, truth of the matter is that a little lapse of attention.
Yeah, I got that.
You plowed over this tugboat.
You got no proof of this, Dave.
Well, as a matter of fact,
There it is. The humanity. You know what was worse about this accident? The remote control people in the tug fighting for their lives to stay above water.
yes, we refer to this as the Tree Boy incident of '03.
And it is true. But Dave, as part of what you're doing here in Canal Fest, 8-year-olds and above will be able to try out your boats. Is that true?
Absolutely, at no fee at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, thank you for not being bitter. And can I buy that picture from you, by the way?
Actually, it's yours.
Thank you very much. I'll store this in a safe place. Canal Fest tomorrow, 4:30 to 9 o'clock before the fireworks. Don't tell me you got nothing to do. Come out here and enjoy a family entertainment and wreck a boat. They won't remember. In fact, you guys.
Nice to know it was all settled out of court, Tim.
That's
Nice
right.
job.
We had a settlement.
Yeah, nice. Thanks.
They wouldn't let him do it this year. You can see
No,
that.
kept at a distance.
Right.